what are some of the rules in Dubai that Westerners, particularly Americans, would be surprised to learn about? And how have you all acclimated to life in Dubai, not originally being from there, and these specific rules?
I think, again, there's a lot of misconceptions about everybody here in Dubai, but if you come here, you will first see that it's a melting pot of people. So we have people here from different backgrounds, religions, cultures, and women here are, coming from the US, I felt nothing coming here different. I didn't feel suppressed in any way. I didn't feel like, I was looked down. And if anything, I've had opportunities open up for me here. I've had a lot of respect from men here. And it's amazing. And I think that's what the viewers are going to be able to see, that, these women that live in Dubai have a voice, they're successful, they have careers, they own businesses. And a lot of us are running the show around here.
It's changed now, but about a year ago, you couldn't even live with somebody unmarried. So if you were dating, you couldn't have lived with them. Things like that. I think men and women can't be in a room together alone if they're not married. Is that true, girls?
That's not true. The law has changed. Cohabitation, whatever they call it.
Wasn't it?
Back in the day, that was true.
So everything's changed now. Like now you can live with a man, but only
you can live with your boyfriend. Yeah, you can do what you want.
But all of these things have just changed. So much has changed, over the last year. Dubai moves so fast. It's like just as you're getting used to
so quick.
And
quick.
So I think the rules are less and less and less now. I can't really think of one that's
they're not as strict, right? It's more about now respect the culture, respect the religion. I personally, as a Christian woman, I actually don't want to see anybody tonguing their boyfriend down in the street. It makes me gag. So since that's a rule,
you put him
I respect it. Keep what's for behind closed doors. Dubai, come and live your best life. Nobody's going to stop you. You can be who you are. You can feel free to be who you are with your sexuality, with your mentality, with your behavior, but just be respectful. Nobody wants to see your PDA.
It's fair.
Nobody's going to ask you your business. Nobody's going to say, hey, are you an immigrant or are you nothing. People mind their business. Just be respectful of the local culture. Don't go out, with your boobs out in the mall, with your nipples showing. Don't do that. Because
Okay, noted.
You'll be asked to go home. You're not going to live in jail for 10 years, which is
you're not going to jail. They'll just tell you, somebody may say something to you.
Madam, can you please cover yourself?
Can you please cover up a little bit?
They're very respectful about it. They're very respectful.
But actually, I see girls
this
in
is
the
not
mall
allowed.
with, booty shorts, so they don't
But
say
who
anything.
wants to see that? Like I said, they're all
I don't want to see it,
acceptable
but I
rules.
see it all the time. But I don't want to see it.
I love how Nina shuts down the notion that women in Dubai are submissive. Clearly from watching the premiere episode, you guys, it couldn't be further from the truth. Sarah, as a proud Emirati who identifies as a rebel, what would you say the biggest misconceptions are about women in Dubai, and how do you hope to shut those down?
I think every time I travel around the world, the most common ones I hear are women are submissive, they're controlled, they cannot live their dreams, they're stuck at home, men run the world here. But it's not true, because 80% of the ministers are females. 80% of the people who work in the governments are females. So I'm living my life the way I want. I do whatever I want, whenever I want, and I am whoever I want. So what I want to show the world is that we're not submissive. We're very free. We're liberal, and Dubai is a land of opportunity. I run 7 companies and I'm doing it in a very good way. I'm a single mom and a public speaker. So what we want to show people is that this is not how the Middle East or how Dubai is. And I think the show does a good job showing that.
Totally. It's also so interesting to hear all the different stories about how you all came to Dubai. Lisa, I love how a night out in Miami turned into this beautiful life in Dubai with your husband. and your kids, and you're building this empire. But one thing that really stuck out to me on the premiere episode is that you said that Dubai is a safe place to raise little Black boys. Can you talk to me more about that, why that is? Because I think that given everything we've experienced in America over the last few years, that's really interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a mom to 3 little boys. They are biracial, so I don't want to, not recognize the other half of who they are, but they are brown-skinned boys like me. And one positive thing about living here is the safety. I never have to worry about my little boys going out and being discriminated against because of the color of their skin. I don't have to worry about, schools being shut up. I don't have to worry about my children getting pulled over one day by police officers and being judged, or harassed or even harmed because of the color of their skin. So we think about all of these things when raising our children. And I am a dual citizen. I'm Jamaican, but I'm also American. I grew up in Miami. And I know what it's like firsthand. I feel there can be change. And I feel, I'm hoping that we're taking the right steps in the US. But for now, Dubai is home. I feel very safe. My children are safe. The beautiful thing about this city is it doesn't matter if you're Black, white, purple. It doesn't matter what your religion is. People just love on each other, and if you do something bad and you deserve it, you do get arrested, but you're not arrested just because of the color of your skin.
Sarah, one thing that I thought was really interesting about the premiere episode is that you talked about being a single mom in Dubai and kind of standing up against the stigma that comes with being a divorcee and a single mom in Dubai. What was that like for you? Putting that on camera, did you have any hesitations about sharing that story at all?
I mean, if the pants don't fit, don't you return them? It's the same with marriage. Marriage didn't work, it's over. But it's not just a stigma in the Arab world. I think all around the world. I have friends who live in America who are like being shamed for being divorced as well. There's nothing wrong with it. So the reason why I speak about it is to show women that you should not feel like you're excluded from society just because you're divorced. There's nothing wrong with being divorced. And you're still alive, you're breathing. Go out there and find your other half. There's nothing wrong with that.